Assalamualaikum students, hope all of you are fine and also you are getting chemistry by my lectures. Okay, today's topic is halohydration of alkene, but before starting this topic I request you all of you to kindly subscribe and like this channel and comment also me so that it will help me out to upload more videos for used people. Okay, halohydration of alkenes, what does this mean? That is the addition of halo group, that is halogen, and OH hydroxyl group by the water across the alkene. Okay, uh, let me write down the simple reaction in front of you. That you have ethene, and in the presence of water and halogen, there is the addition of OH and Cl at two consecutive carbon, Cl and OH. This compound having the hydroxyl group and chloro group side by side within a same molecule, this is known as halohydrin. Halohydrin. So, how this compound forms? For this understanding, we will do its mechanism, and in this mechanism it will clear to all of you that what would happen in this. Okay, first of all, as you know that chlorine molecule, there is not any electronegativity difference between the two chlorine, because this bond is between the two similar atoms like this. Okay, there is not any electronegativity difference. However, when this chlorine is getting near to the alkene, then there is electrostatic source sort of repulsion or force of repulsion between these electronic cloud. It will result that this electronic cloud will move towards this chlorine more as compared to this chlorine. So, it results the overall electron deficiency at this carbon atom as compared to this carbon atom. Therefore, it will carry the partial negative charge and it will carry the partial positive charge. It means that whenever it will attack over this chlorine, this bond will shift over this carbon atom. Okay. Now, what would happen that as both of these carbon are equal, so this chlorine will get attached with any of the carbon atom, and one of the carbon atom will having the positive charge, right, along with the formation of chloride negative. And chloride negative is in the mixture is like that, it is surrounded by all sides by positive charges of water, partial positive oxygen. Okay. So, at each and every side it is surrounded by water molecules due to electrostatic force of attraction from the four sides. So, I am erasing it over here. I was just telling you that chloride is in the mixture is in that form, or it in the sample is in that form. Okay. Okay. In the next step, this carbocation will be attacked by the water. Definitely water is in excess in this chemical reaction, positive charge. Okay. And having the lone pair over it, there is lone pair over the oxygen atom, it will attack over this particular carbon atom, right. We will write down the product over here, CH2Cl, CH2O, H on this side, H, and it is having the positive charge because hydrogen oxygen is going to make 3 bonds over here. Okay. In the next step, definitely water will act as a base for this particular reactant, CH2Cl, CH2O positive charge, H on both sides. Okay. And then this water that is present in the reaction as an excess, it will abstract its proton and these electron pair will shift over this. It means that there is chlorine, CH2OH. Got it? So, This is the reaction that involves the formation of halohydrine, and definitely it is basically involve the addition of chlorine, halo and water across this alkene. Okay, and halohydrine is a compound that is having the halo group as well as hydroxyl group that is being added across the double bond of this compound. Okay, and mechanism of this reaction is in front of you, and always keep in mind that whenever halohydrine is attached with this particular is going to be added with this particular alkene, hydroxide is electronegative as compared to chlorine. Okay, in this case, because it is clear from this mechanism that chlorine is having the partial positive charge, it is being attacked by the double bond, not this negatively charged chlorine is getting attached with this particular carbon atom. Okay, so this is the simple concept about the formation of halohydrine, and in each and every reactant what you have to do, that all of you must have to do that if there is an unsymmetrical alkene, it was the symmetrical alkene, and in the case of unsymmetrical alkene, for example, let me write down the example over here. You are going to take one propene, okay, and now you are going to add, or you are going to carry out this halohydration reaction. Always keep in mind in this reaction the OH will be considered as electronegative, and the chlorine will be act as electropositive reagent. Okay, it means that the negative part of the reagent according to Marconi's of rule, here what you will apply, we will apply Marconi's of rule. Okay, and according to this rule, the negative part of this reagent will be added to, or will be go to that carbon atom which is more substituted. It means that out of this when there will be the creation of the pair, then this negative part will go to that carbon atom which is more substituted. So the product will be this OH CH2Cl. Okay, so this was the reaction about halohydration of symmetrical alkene and unsymmetrical alkene. In the case of unsymmetrical alkene, all of you must have to follow the Marconi's of rule, and in the case of symmetrical alkene, it's our priority, or it's our choice that where we are going to attach the chlorine atom and where we are going to attach the hydroxide. Okay, hope this video is clear to all of you, and thank you to all of you. Thank you.